You know, I was thinking as you were playing that, I was like, man, it's nice to have these guys in the big room. And with your record coming out in January, I'm assuming there will be a tour along with that. And we certainly hope you come back when you come back from town.
Absolutely. We like that.
Now, you said this record's been done for 9 months, and you hinted on making videos.
Yes, we have made. Well, we're in the process of making 4, one of which is all the way done. Well, we're in the process of making 10, but 4 of them are actually in production right now. One of them finished. Another one shot, but we have a little bit of touch-up to do on it, and 2 of them actually take months to make. So those ones are both happening.
You know, I mean, you can't talk to OK Go without talking about the videos, because, I mean, come on, there's some gems there.
Thank you.
And it's just wonderful, wonderful. Like, nobody watches the video to that, or all of a sudden I can't think of it, a million ways, without smiling and enjoying. You can watch people just, the joy build up in them as they're having fun watching. That's got to be a lot to try to top. Do you try to top it, or do you just do your best?
It's not top it. It's given us the opportunity to do a lot more of it, which is really fun. I think if you have a huge, massive radio hit, the thing is you have to then play that song and write that same song over and over again for the rest of your life. You know, I mean, basically once you. Yeah, a friend of mine was at a dinner with Metallica recently. Like I said, we only have famous people now.
I understand.
But this guy is this tiny, you know, he has an office job and he has a band and he likes to play with it. And they were doing like a banjo and glockenspiel piece, and he was talking about this over dinner with the guy from Metallica, and Mr. Metallica was like, oh man, I wish I could do that. And he was like, dude, you're in Metallica, you can do whatever you want. And he was like, no dude, I'm in Metallica, I have to play Metallica. You know, and they just can't, you know, at a certain point you have no elbow room creatively, and the greatest thing about having so much success with something so weird as the treadmill video is that no one is expecting us to now dance on elliptical trainers, you know? Like, all we have to do is make whatever the hell we want, you know?
Now, so I have to ask, did anyone come to you and like, hey, would you endorse our treadmill?
We can get treadmills for free, I'll put it that way.
Okay, very good.
And in fact, we have gotten one for free. Which maybe you'll see in one of those videos, we'll see. But yeah, what it means is that we get to, people don't require us to make videos their way anymore, and if there's going to be a 3.5-minute movie made to one of our songs, we get to make that, which is much more fun than just shouting at something else.
That's awesome. I was just going to ask. So you guys get to do all this, and it's your creative. You bring in somebody else if you want to. Yeah,
well what we do is we basically look for anyone with a good idea, A, and anyone who's not a filmmaker, B. Because, I mean, there are some filmmakers involved, but for the most part, people who want to make rock videos, there's no money in making rock videos, so people who do it are mostly trying to get like a calling card so that they can make a Toyota commercial, and there's a great deal of money in that.
Right.
So rock, you know, so people who make videos professionally sort of all have to make the same thing over and over again, which is why everything you see sort of looks the same. But if you go to like a bunch of engineers at NASA or the Jet Propulsion Labs and say like, what would you do if you were making a rock video? They've got awesome ideas. So that's generally what we do. Is we just ask all our friends like, what would you do? And everybody like, you know, or we come up with it ourselves.
Now, when you look back on the history of videos or whatever, are you a fan of the high concept videos, storytelling videos, or are they just dancing videos? What are your favorite videos?
Boy, what are my favorite videos? Some of them are pretty high concept, and some of them are just like, can I say, yeah, ass kicking. There's like, a good video is a good video. I don't know. I really love the Bjork video for
Human Behavior.
That's a good one, but that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking the one where the Spike Jones one where she flies off in the...
Yeah, the big band one with Spike Jones did it.
It's So Quiet.
Yeah.
It's So Quiet. Exactly.
There's a Michel Gondry video for the Chemical Brothers where it's just one shot out of the train, and you're like, oh, this is so boring, until you realize that everything you're passing is aligned with one of the musical elements of the song. So like every time there's a kick drum, you see a pillar go by, and the entire song has been made into a pure visual. And it's like, it's genius. That's great. Then there's just every Michael Jackson video. They're all great.
Yeah.
And there's that one that Vitalik, that French, there's a French techno band. Dogs in slow motion. That's it. Dogs, wet dogs in slow motion.
Jumping in the air.
Jumping. There's a couple lasers just because everyone likes lasers.
And the song's called Birds, I think.
Yeah, the song's called Birds.
I'd like to thank you right now for all the time that you're going to help me waste on YouTube later on.
Yeah. But do you want to really waste some time?
Of course. I mean, I work.
Last
I'm
week,
American.
I found on Wikipedia, this is unbelievable, the list of legendary creatures. It's a list of mythical creatures. I was looking because I couldn't remember the name Centaur. I was making fun of my friend for being half horse, as he is. And I couldn't remember the name Centaur, so I looked it up on Wikipedia. There's an entire list of like hundreds of these things. There's a Japanese ceiling licking monster.
Pardon me, a ceiling
Licking ghost, yeah. There's also Japanese, there is a horse's leg that dangles from trees and kicks passersby. Just for leg. Yeah.
You, bands know how to waste time, don't you?
What do you mean waste?
Oh, it's not a waste. I mean,
I've got it's all done, the next record. I'm just going to read that.
that is terrific. You want to do one more? We're saying
high energy or pretty?
Let's do it. We'll wrap it up with a high energy one and get things.
Do what you want. You prepared for that?
All right, let's hear it for OK Go.